Here's a quick reminder what your testing evidence should look like. Your screenshots should exactly match your test plan. For our user choice, we've got the test plan for the file type, followed by screenshots that exactly match that test plan, and we have something similar for the second part of that test plan. You should also have evidence of integer checking, both if users ask for an integer and if they ask for an image. Off camera, I updated my planning and we've completed all the extra functions that are on our list. The next thing that I'm going to do is create 3 small programs to calculate how many bits I need to represent text, integers, and images in their uncompressed form. To begin, write a comment saying what the function does, set up your function structure, and create a call to the function in the main routine. Please put in some comments and then invite the user to enter some text. We need to know the number of characters, and we can get it by going num characters equals the length of the response. The number of bits I need is 8 times the number of characters. I can set up my answer, and even though this is quite lengthy, I'm going to go ahead and fill in all of the things in my curly brackets. Of course, it would be really nice to see what's going on. So what I can do is I can push enter, and you'll notice that when I do, PyCharm automatically puts in the F in front of my speech mark. And because I want that to be on a new line in my output, I'm going to add in a line break. And once I've set up my answer, I can go ahead and return it. I can then scroll down into the main routine, fix my spacing to get rid of the gold underlines, and then output the text answer. And when I run my code and I use hello world, which is my test data, it correctly comes up with 88 bits as an answer. If your output is quite cramped, please add in additional line breaks. Another improvement I'd like you to make is to remove the 3 dots after enter some text and replace it with a colon and a space. To create our image calculator, please open C04 integer checker, tap F5, and save it as 06 image calculator. Collapse your integer checking function and set up a function called imageCalc. Our next step is to remove all of the code except for the lines asking the user for the width and the height. We can calculate the number of bits by working out the number of pixels, width times height, and then multiplying the number of pixels by 24. As always, you'll want to comment your code. Just like before, for the answer we can set up a string, and it's fine if you've got a long string, pop in your variables, and then put in the enters, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Inside our curly brackets, we want to say the width times the height is the number of pixels. We then want to say the number of pixels times 24 is the number of bits. We'll want to make sure that it's easy for us to read our code by tapping enter, and when we do, PyCharm puts in the code that we need. Outside of the function, we can set up our main routine, and we can call our image calculator function and print out the answer. Once again, you'll want to run your code and insert any missing line breaks. Now's a great time to commit your code, and in the next video, we're going to create a program to work out the number of bits needed to represent an integer.